Coming out tonight. I know it's a rainy night and sometimes it's hard to get back out of the house. I know everybody ran home for dinner and then try to get everybody back out again. It was a good task. I know we struggled ourselves tonight with a little glitch between a 6 or 6:30 start, but I'm glad everybody was able to make it back by 6:30. So this is becoming one of my favorite nights. You always like to reward the kids. You always like to see all the positive things our kids are doing in school, and it doesn't always have to be Max having a great throw from second base. It doesn't have to be, just specific grades. You did great on a test. We here at Ridgeway have taken a long course over the last, Ms. Iwadicki, 11 years for PBSIS. Over the last 11 or so years of changing our culture at school. It was always a good place. There was always good people, but you know how it is. You always want to make things better. We started with an overall goal of reducing day-to-day behaviors. Silly stuff that kids get into. They're kids, we know that. But let's make it better. Let's let them know that that's not always right. Let's see what the good things we can do. So when I came here 8 years ago, the year before I started, I think they processed about 1,000 ODRs. My first year, we were finished down to about 800. And Mr. Radichel, I think right now we're under 175. Under 175 up for this school year, which is phenomenal. So the percentage drop, we've done, it's like 60 to 70% drop from year to year, which is a phenomenal thing. And it doesn't just happen with just the kids. It happens with all our teachers, all your folks standing back here, who go out of their way every day to look for good things that kids do. So positive behavior support in school, our SOAR program has capitalized on that. SOAR, safe, organized, accountable, responsible. I always mess this up. Responsible. You say the acronym so many times, you forget what the real words mean anymore. And that's what our kids here tonight are going to be honored for. So we're going to bring up Mr. Murray first. He's going to read you a little his blurb of why he recommended the student he recommended.
You're welcome. First person I'd like to bring up is the person who I nominated for the SOAR Award, and that's Max Martin. Max, come on up here. Being the physical education teacher in this school is very special. I'm fortunate enough to see every student in the school, right? Whether from 5th grade to 8th grade, I teach them all. Choosing the one student was incredibly difficult at the time, but then immediately Max's name came to mind. Even though Max is only in 5th grade, he demonstrates positive character, a strong maturity, and a willingness to learn and improve in whatever he is doing. As a 5th grader, Max is a member of both the basketball and baseball team, which speaks to his strong skill level as an athlete and a competitor. Max is someone as a coach and a teacher that I can count on to be a leader and be a positive example to other students on how to go above and beyond. I'm proud to nominate Max as the Ridgeway Middle School SOAR Award participant. He's done an excellent job, and I really look forward to coaching him and teaching him the next 3 years. All right, Max, congratulations, bud. Next person I'm going to bring up is... Here you go, Max. Still one more. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. All right. Next person I'm going to bring up is Miss Priest.
I always come up with things I should have said while I was up here, so I'm going to jump in and bug Ms. Priest for a second. PBSIS is an initiative that we've been working on with a zero budget. Okay, this comes, there's no line items for the overall school budget that pay for this program. So if you look around the room, these people over here especially, they give a lot of time, they give a lot of their own money, and the rest of our staff does too with a lot of the fundraisers we do. So if you happen to come in on a random Thursday and we're all in jeans, they all paid to wear jeans that day. That money goes directly, you're in education. Jeans are huge, aren't they? You get anything. I can provide one anything as long as I promise in jeans. And they'll pay $5 on a Thursday or a Friday to wear jeans to go for things like this, to buy these beautiful plaques. Max, hold yours up a little bit. Buy these nice plaques and different things that they do around the school for the kids. So, that I want to thank the teachers for. They started that.
right, I'm talking tonight on behalf of myself, Miss Connery, and Miss Bassett, who couldn't be here because they're at grad school. So the person I want to bring up is Josh Teets. Josh enters the halls of Ridgeway Middle School every morning with a smile on his face, and it continues throughout the day. He is polite to his teachers and his peers, and is never hesitant to lend a helping hand. It has been noticed that Josh is especially kind to the struggling students in his class. He often says, "Great job, buddy," or "Keep up the good work." This attitude is contagious, and the other students start to model Josh's behavior. Academically, Josh always tries to make his work better. During writing, he will continually ask how he can improve his story or essay. He tries to emulate the teacher talk and uses words or phrases that are said during the lesson for that day. As a teacher, his drive and dedication to his studies and overall school experience is noticed and much appreciated. Josh truly deserves the Soaring Student Award. Next up is Miss Rim.
And I would like to invite Lucas Yurko to come on up. As a student in my language arts class, Lucas Yurko characterizes everything a teacher loves about a student. He is always looking for ways to improve his understanding of literature as well as his writing. He comes to class with a smile on his face and ready to be a class leader. I don't know anyone who works harder at always doing his best and just embracing learning for the sake of learning. His hard work and dedication has been proven by having the highest grade in his language arts class for the third marking period. Most valuable, though, is Lucas's sense of humor with me or his classmates, all the while ensuring a safe learning environment and showing respect, responsibility, organization, and good behavior. Congratulations, Lucas, and thank you for being an example of a soaring student. Keep up the great work. And next up is Mr. Solarson.
I nominated Bobby Smalls. I'm honored to have Bobby in my math class and would like to take a moment to illustrate why I have nominated him for the Soaring Student Award. Bobby's a very quiet student, but once you get to know him and realize he can speak volumes with just a few words. He's one of my top math students for both my math classes. When presenting the class with a new topic or asking higher level questions, Bobby is one of the few students I can rely on to have an answer. He takes great pride in the work he does both in and out of class. I feel he finds knowledge as well as learning new things very rewarding. Those qualities to a teacher are very rare and very special to find in a student. I know this award is not solely based on intelligence and performance in the classroom, but I felt it important to bring this up because with a quiet student like Bobby, these characteristics can sometimes be overlooked. One of the pillars of the SOAR program is respect. Respect for others, as well as respect for oneself. This can be tough to find in kids at this age. Bobby is in no short supply of this quality. He's one of those students I know I can pair with other kids or put into groups, and he will have no issues with those kids. I find often that he turns into a teacher himself, reteaching or helping out with the task at hand. If a student drops their books in the hallway, Bobby is the first to pick them up, never looking for praise or doing it with an ulterior motive. It's just a natural reaction to him. Bobby's interactions with other students, whether in the class or in the hallway, is always kind, fun-loving, and considerate. He shows this kindness and respect to other kids as well as adults. Bobby is a wise, and some might say old soul found in a 12-year-old boy, which is very rare. Those people might feel the need to say, I hope he never changes. But that isn't something that needs to be brought up, because Bobby is confident and comfortable with who he is. And having that confidence is key to never letting yourself be swayed by peer pressure. So thank you, Bobby, for giving me the honor of getting to know you, and congratulations on your award. Now, one more thing before I bring up the next presenter. Bobby has an alter ego in our class, which is Bobby Clutch. He's in a band. Most of you might not know this. And I was able to scrounge up one of the only copies, 45, of his band. It's called Bobby Clutch and the Overtones. And it's a song called Road Less Traveled. So here you go, Bobby.
That's awesome.
Sacker.
Phoebe, if I could have you come up. So I have Phoebe in my 5th period social studies class. Safe, organized, accountable, and respectful. All of these words describe Phoebe. Ms. Howgate and I have had the pleasure of teaching Phoebe in 5th period social studies this year. Since the beginning of the year, Phoebe has excelled in our class. Her average of the past 3 marking periods is an astounding 97%. Each time she turns in an assignment with it pulled together, a well-written piece of work. When Phoebe's absent, she comes in with her work already completed and ready for class. She's never unprepared, which is lovely. Phoebe is a wonderful young lady with a wonderful future ahead of her. Congratulations, Phoebe. Next up is Ms. Chan. Keon, come on. I would like to nominate Keon Love for the Soaring Student Award. Keon demonstrates organization by entering my classroom, prepared not only with the materials needed for class, but also with a positive attitude, ready to learn each day. He demonstrates accountability by completing his assignments on time, which also shows great quality in work. Keon is an outstanding student who is a leading example to his peers. He takes his role as a student seriously every single day in class, and he isn't afraid to ask questions in class or share his wonderful ideas. He is also very kind to everyone around him, whether it's teachers or students. Thank you, Keon, for being an exceptional student and continuing to show that you are safe, organized, accountable, and respectful inside and outside of the classroom. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you.
I was nervous.
Next up is Ms. Aaron and Ms. Stella.
Good job.
Hi, everybody. Mrs. Stellwag and I are working together tonight because we came up with the same ideas. Hi, Albert. Alexis, would you please come up and join us? We are happy to be here to recommend Alexis for a Soaring Student Award. What kind of student is Alexis? Curious, Enthusiastic, reliable, all the strong adjectives you can think of describe her. The kind of student who does 20 algebra problems when assigned 10. The kind of student who challenges herself to play difficult pieces of music. The deep thinking kind of student who asks questions and finds connections. The kind of student who works side by side with others as well as on her own. Her playful personality is refreshing, and certainly no mask for her many talents. She already is taking 2 advanced classes this year, Algebra 1 and French 1. Speaking of algebra, she has the most interesting notebook because she doodles beautifully. Her artistic ability is amazing. Her talent for music is also a gift that she takes seriously.
She not only performs as the clarinet section leader for the Ridgeway Middle School Concert Band, but she sings in the select choir, or church choir, and plays with the Burlington City Marching and Concert Bands. She even selected a piece of music and formed a group of musicians here at school to perform at the Teen Arts Festival, and doing most of this on her free time at lunch. All of this is possible because of hard work, dedication, and her love of learning. Alexis has endless possibilities in her future. Maybe a career in science or medicine, maybe a graphic designer or tattoo artist, maybe a seat with the Philadelphia Orchestra, maybe even a middle school teacher.
Alexis, it's been our pleasure watching your confidence grow. It's certainly our joy and pleasure to honor you tonight.
And Nicole, come on up. Again, as Mrs. Iwanicki said, it was very easy for us to come up with the same 2 students, so we decided to do this together.
It is our honor and pleasure to recommend Nicole Macon for the Soaring Student Award. When asked if we would like to nominate one of our students, we both came up with the same names, and Nicole's one of them. Clearly, she makes a positive impact all around the school. When we imagine the type of person we would like to work with, the person we admire, the person whose peers admire, we think of Nicole Macon. That's because Nicole is consistently doing the tasks that are expected of her and then goes above and beyond. In Algebra 1 class, I can always count on Nicole to be prepared, to be enthusiastic, to be a leader in any group, to be on point with her notes, and to apply the things we discuss to more challenging situations. And she has fun doing it.
Nicole has been involved in both chorus and band since 5th grade. She is responsible about making up any missed work due to her lessons and rehearsals, and can always be counted on to do her best and encourage others around her. Nicole has exceeded my expectation this year with her trumpet playing, earning a well-deserved solo in jazz band. Not only is she a talented young lady, but she thoroughly enjoys performing. Nicole's also involved in extracurricular activities, strong and secure on the softball field, and thoughtful and service-minded with the National Junior Honor Society. Nicole does all of this while taking 2 advanced classes, Algebra 1 and Spanish 1.
Thank you, Nicole, for being the person you are. Your future is bright indeed. Congratulations on your award tonight.
Couple final remarks. I like to let everybody know that these fine young kids that you have standing in front of us tonight make coming to work here at Ridgeway a pleasure every single day. You know, I heard a lot of, you know, he's the most positive one in class. He's the one who stops and picks up something in the hallway. These are the kids that we need every single day. You guys all raise your hand? You guys are the role models to all the other kids around this building. So keep up the good work, we really appreciate it. And this is the hardest part. We want you to know that we notice all this. Sometimes it's easy to forget it. The good kid is the easiest one to overlook, okay? These are the nice events that really showcase the nice kids we have here at Ridgeway. So one final round of applause for our honorees tonight. Along with framing their nice ways, parents, grandparents. I'm seeing multiple sets of grandparents in the house tonight. Their teachers, Terrence who works in the cafeteria. All these people work together with these kids every day. It goes noticed, guys. We do watch. Thank you. We have a few refreshments for this evening, and Ms. Kumar would like all the representatives, all the nominees to come up and have a group picture taken. Please help yourself. Thank you for coming.
You want to take a picture of you? You take that up there too. Just your award.
I'm going to put it in my camera, it'll never work.